Traffic on the I-35 moves fast. When you're stranded on a narrow shoulder, every passing semi-truck feels like an earthquake. Your first instinct is likely to grab your smartphone, open your insurance app, and trigger their roadside assistance network. It's a logical move. You already pay for this service, so using the national network feels like the most efficient way to get help. But there is a second option: bypassing the app and calling a community-based towing provider directly. This choice often feels like paying out of pocket for a service you're supposed to get for free. The decision you make in these first few minutes determines the specific logistical chain that follows, shifting the process from a local dispatcher to a distant software algorithm. To see how that choice plays out, look at the backend logistics. This diagram maps the two paths. With a national app, your request bounces to a centralized call center, processed as a generic ticket number. That center subcontracts the job to the lowest bidder, meaning you lose control over who shows up. But look at the second path. Calling a local service directly creates a significantly shorter chain. You remove the middleman. You are speaking directly to the local dispatcher, who is coordinating the specific truck being deployed to your location. Relying on a national network prioritizes cost absorption over direct communication, leaving the timing of your rescue at the mercy of automated routing. Timing is the most critical variable. Every minute spent sitting in a disabled vehicle near high-speed traffic increases the risk of a secondary collision. This table compares the two models. On average, a local provider arrives in 15 to 30 minutes, while national dispatch networks can take 45 to 90 minutes depending on subcontractor availability. National networks face these delays because they rely on generic GPS mapping software that doesn't account for the nuances of local congestion. Local providers achieve faster response times through geographic familiarity. Their drivers know the regional traffic patterns and shortcuts that software often misses. They can navigate around major highway accidents or find you near unmapped landmarks without a perfect digital pin. Speaking directly to a human dispatcher also reduces anxiety, sparing you from automated phone menus. There's also the matter of cost transparency. Local providers quote flat rates upfront, avoiding variable fees and third-party surcharges that surprise drivers using national networks. When sitting on a highway shoulder in 90-degree heat, cutting your wait time by an hour is a measurable safety upgrade, not a luxury. Speed is critical, but the specific equipment inside the truck determines if you can drive away or if your vehicle needs a full tow. Modern cars are essentially rolling computers. Professional jump starts require precise voltage delivery to protect sensitive control units from power surges caused by amateur equipment. A local team also carries non-invasive lockout tools and emergency fuel, solving the problem on the spot and preventing a trip to the repair shop. Torrential rain in south-central Texas can turn a simple breakdown into an emergency, as floodwaters quickly overtake low-lying roads. Extracting a vehicle from a muddy ditch or flash flood requires specialized heavy-duty winching to prevent the frame from bending or snapping during the pull. Standard light-duty trucks dispatched by generic networks often lack the rigging necessary for these recoveries, which can lead to secondary structural damage. Using a provider equipped for regional weather ensures the right tools are deployed the first time, protecting your vehicle's chassis and suspension components. These technical requirements are even more demanding for regional contractors and commercial fleet managers. A loaded cargo van or a box truck has weight and dimensional requirements that standard commuter towing equipment simply cannot handle. When a generic dispatch network sends a standard wrecker to a commercial breakdown, the result is usually a failed pickup and even more lost time. Heavy-duty recovery requires specialized wreckers and certified operators who know how to lift a loaded chassis safely without damaging the cargo or the vehicle's frame. For a business, a stranded vehicle means lost revenue and potentially damaged client trust. In commercial logistics, minimizing downtime is a competitive advantage. This makes a direct relationship with a local heavy-duty tower a mandatory operational strategy. Choosing between national and local models depends on your specific breakdown. This chart maps urgency against vehicle size and complexity. If you're in a standard car, safely parked in a well-lit lot with a dead battery, the national dispatch network is the logical choice. In this low-stakes scenario, waiting longer to use your prepaid insurance perk makes financial sense. However, for commuters on highway shoulders, families in extreme heat, or commercial fleets, the situation requires a local direct response. National networks are built for volume and cost saving, but local providers are built for speed and specialized capability when safety is the priority. The most dangerous time to research a towing company is while you're sitting on the side of a busy interstate. Look for a provider right now that offers 24-hour availability, a strong community reputation, and a fleet that handles both light and heavy-duty recoveries. Save the direct dispatch number of a reputable local provider into your smartphone today. Proactive planning completely removes the panic from the decision, turning a dangerous roadside crisis into a safely managed inconvenience.